Hey guys, so today I'm gonna tell you guys about the lore of Deadrails and how the outbreak all started, what happened to Captain Prescott, and what happened to Sterling. Let's hop right into it. Our story begins on a beautiful mining town called Sterling. Now, recently in this town, miners have been going missing for some unknown causes. The citizens of the city have gathered up in the church to have a meeting about the unknown causes of the miners going missing. A note can be found on a stand in the church that says, "People of Sterling, I have gathered you here today to urge you to move away from here. Too many men have been lost to the mines for there to be a sustainable future. After this meeting, the sheriff will declare all missing miners as deceased." After this gatherment, people start packing up their bags and heading to the furthest towns away. In a house, you can find a note that says, "Dear, if you find your way back to this house, I took everything and left for San Antonio. I hope to meet there. I can't wait anymore." This note probably means that most people left to San Antonio. And it also implying that the person who wrote this note probably lost their dear to the mines. Around 2 years after what happened to Sterling, Nikola Tesla is informed by the government to mimic the effects of yellow fever. The military asked for a prototype around the same time the next year. Around 9 months later, the military once again sends Nikola Tesla a telegram thanking him for how fast and swiftly he could send them the bioweapon, and they ask him for 100 barrels of the prototype. A few months later, Nikola Tesla and his employees get exposed to the bioweapon, and Nikola Tesla gets his brain removed. In between two books, you can find a note saying, "Hi, I'm Nikola Tesla. My scientist and I have been exposed to a bioweapon. Bring my brain to the top scientist and rebuild me." When Nikola Tesla was informed they were ordering 100 barrels, Captain Prescott was informed that he will be receiving 100 barrels to hold for a carrier to pick them up. Captain Prescott receives the barrels, but then suddenly U.S. sends a telegraph to Captain Prescott saying, "Burn all prior telegraphs, notes, and newspapers of Agent 15, which is the bioweapon," and he doesn't reply to them. On the rest of the note, it says, "Note us when you have done so," but then he doesn't reply. A few days later, a bounty is put on Captain Prescott for foreigning to an enemy nation, and they will get rid of his company. So, my thoughts on this. The first answer that we don't have a question, but I have a thought on it, is what happened to Sterling? My thought is that the miners in the mines have been trying to recover the jade mask. When they tried to get the jade mask, they would die from dehydration and overwork. Then, when finally a miner made it, they got infected by the jade mask and probably went blood hungry and put it back. But when they got infected by the jade mask, I think that they probably walked out and then infected all the dead miners, turning them into the skeletons you see into the mines. Now, for the dynamite zombies you see in the mines, I think those are there solely to make the mines a bit harder. I don't think that it has to do anything with Sterling. Unless some zombies crawled into there, then maybe that makes sense. Now, these are my thoughts on what happened to Nikola Tesla. I think while he was making it, he got exposed, and when he was rushing to make it so fast. Then, when they got exposed, he got sent a telegraph, but then while he got sent this telegraph, he probably got his brain removed already. And his employees probably spreaded it around, as when you start the Nikola Tesla event, the zombies come from outside, probably implying that they left the building to go find a cure, but then accidentally infected different towns. Now, we have my thoughts on what happened to Captain Prescott, I think what happened was basically the same thing that happened to Nikola Tesla, which is he got the shipment, but he got exposed to it. Then he got a telegraph noting that he would have to burn all the prior telegraphs and the telegraph that they sent, but he was already turned into a zombie, noting that he is a pirate captain, basically. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.